And we're here with Dave Shepard and Harry Brandt. Good morning.
Good morning.
We're here to talk about the Wings and Wheels event coming to Westover Field.
Yes.
Okay. Dave, you want to tell us the event of the date?
It's September 29th, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Okay.
This is the annual airport open house, and in the past we've had just static displays of aircraft and hot rods and old cars, and we're doing it again, hence the name Wings and Wheels at Westover Field.
Sure. Any particular planes going to fly in, or are you going to have anything? What are you going to look at there?
We've invited the CHP to bring in their aircraft, both their 206 Cessna and their helicopter, as well as CAL FIRE, whatever they can bring. CalStar has promised, as long as they're available, to bring in one of their new fixed-wing aircraft, as well as a helicopter as well. We'll still have all the locals bringing out their airplanes, as well as quite a few flying for the free flights for kids.
Right, and I think this is just a great event for kids, because there's a lot of things going on here that kids really take interest to. Cars, for one,
Right.
just for starters. But when you talk about aviation, and you combine aviation with a fire department plane, that's like like a kid's got a smile from ear to ear when you talk about both of those in one subject. And I think it's just great. Now, Harry, you're a pilot yourself too.
Yes.
And you're going to be part of the it's put on by the Young Eagles. Is that?
It's the Young Eagles program. It's part of the EAA, Experimental Aircraft Association, and they sponsor free airplane rides for children from 8 to 17. It's an opportunity to get them exposed to aviation. They really enjoy getting in the air, and we offer them the opportunity to get involved. We show them how an airplane works. We often let them take the controls a little bit and get a feel for it. After their flight, we issue a certificate from the EAA, and then they can go on the EAA's national website and in the database there find a reference to their name and that they've participated.
And I think this is one of the reasons that I really like this program is not all kids would be exposed to aviation. I mean, if your uncle that was a pilot had a plane, of course you would have that interaction, but I think that number of that situation is a small percentage. So for kids that wouldn't be in that, fortunate in that way,
Right.
can come out and you just have to be between 8 and 17. Parent has to sign away a
Yes.
release form of some sort, I would imagine.
Yes.
And where do you take them up to fly?
We normally take them on a pattern so that regardless of where they live in the county, we'll come up and fly from the airport up to Amador City, normally up over the casino, so if they live in Pine Grove, they can see that, and then back to the airport, about a 15 or 20-minute ride.
Okay.
And the best thing is, we don't have kids that's interested in aviation these days with their video games.
Right.
I mean, I was an airport bum. I'd hang around an airport and watch an airplane to go for a ride. And this gives them the opportunity to be exposed to aviation.
Dave, you're the airport manager up here
Correct.
at Westover Field. What does what does your title bring you to at that location?
For this event, I'm going to be kind of overseeing, making sure everything's running smoothly. In the past, I've jumped in my airplane and taken Young Eagles just to get caught up. We got behind a half hour, 45 minutes, and so whatever needs to be done that day well, I'm going to do it.
You're there. Perfect. Parking, plenty of parking there. You've got the gravel area.
Yes.
And for the viewers that aren't aware, Westover Field is on Airport Road,
Correct.
just across from the Italian picnic grounds.
Yes.
And it's going to be a great time. Are you still looking for people to show up with cars?
Yes.
Is there
yes. We invite anybody and everybody that has a car they'd like to just show off and talk about, and bring them on up and enjoy the day. Excuse me.
And there's no admission to come in. First come, first serve on the free airplane rides for kids.
Yes.
And we'll be having sign-up sheets for future months. We're going to try to increase the number of events per year.
Oh, great.
So if Johnny has to play soccer Saturday afternoon,
Right.
then maybe he can get in next month. And then, of course, we have an event Dave can talk about in December with the Toys for Tots, and we're going to try to coordinate with that.
Let's hear about that.
Last year we started coordinated with the Sheriff's Department for their toy drive.
Okay.
And it was a big success for the little advertising we did, so we don't want to do it again. And we've settled on December 1st that we're going to do it again and try to have the Young Eagles event, weather permitting. It is December.
Right.
And bring a toy for the toy drive and come enjoy the airport and go for an airplane ride.
Yeah, that's great. So again, September 29th, which is a week from tomorrow, correct?
Correct. And we're going to have some food vendors and beverage vendors there.
And again, this is Kids Fly Free.
Yes.
Get up in a plane, ages 8 to 17, first come, first serve. I would recommend getting there early because one of the years it seemed like a lot of kids really wanted to take advantage of this opportunity. And
we've flown up to 250 plus kids here about 4 years ago, 5 years ago, in one day. Yeah.
Wow.
So it was a busy day that day.
Right, and it's just always good to see those kids come off those planes with that big smile, and they get to put on the little radio thing, right, and totally be part of the operation.
They're part of the flight crew, yes.
Yeah. Wow. Again, September 29th, it's going to be from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., Westover Field. Gentlemen, thanks for coming in. Thanks for putting your time aside to expose kids to aviation.
Well, thank you, Ken.
Thank you, Ken.
With that, we're going to switch it over to Susie Underwood.